Dudes and dudettes, how are you guys? This is Chazzy and welcome back to What's the Damage, the good old WTD question mark here on my channel. The longest running segment here, ever of all time in history, because it was literally the first video I ever did on this channel 6 years ago and I'm still going strong. Today's video is actually a remake of one that I did about 2 years ago, but I didn't really like the way it came out that time because my background was different, everything around my house was different, and I just want to try to maybe do something a little bit different, and I think that this is a good time to cover this topic. I actually don't know why, to be honest. I don't know why I thought now would be a good time to do it, but I just wanted to remake videos because, guys, after 6 years of recording videos for YouTube and having almost 900 videos, a man starts to run out of ideas, so I have to, I have to take the Hollywood approach, when they're out of ideas, and just keep going back and redoing old movies, remaking them, and that's what I'm going to be doing today, remaking an old video that was just a concept vlog anyway, In case you guys don't know, a concept vlog is a term that I coined on my channel, which is just a video where I talk to you guys without any, photos or videos. It's literally just me and the background music here, and I'm going to be talking about something that's a very taboo topic, because I love animals. So let me just start off by saying I am a huge lover of animals, whether they are domestic, wild, or otherwise, I love having pets, I don't have an animal myself here in my house, but I do have a dog that I share with my parents, but she lives with them because they have a bigger house and a space for her to run around with, but ever since I lived with my parents, we have had quite a few pets, back in the US we had a few fish and a lot of parakeets, and then later we adopted a dog who came with us to Brazil, and then we adopted another one, unfortunately they both passed away, one from old age and the other from food poisoning, I believe it was, or a vermin in her stomach, and we have one right now who's just the cutest thing in the world. So and one day when I live by myself in a bigger house, maybe in a different country, I do want to adopt an animal of my own, possibly a dog. I'm not a big fan of cats, but I mean, there are cats that are very sweet, I do like them, but I just prefer dogs, but maybe that's a topic for another video. But anyway, so because I love animals so much, despite being a very huge carnivore, I could never be a vegetarian. I love eating meat, but I am against slaughterhouses and the way that they torture the animals, so we can consume them. That is something that I'm completely against, But what I am even more against is people who abuse animals just for the hell of it, Like, even if you're just an average, ordinary person, just an average Joe who has a regular working job, and you're not like an oppressor or anything, the way that certain people discipline their dogs like this average Joe might do really pisses me off, Like, the older generation of like our parents and grandparents who think that, disciplining a child or an animal, is actually very, no wait, let me rephrase that. People from older generations like our parents and grandparents who think that, the best way to discipline kids and animals is with physical violence, Like, they actually hit the animal and make it cry and essentially try to create fear in it, So when you hit a domestic animal like a dog or a cat, you start to make that animal fear you, and they believe that this fear leads to respect, So if an animal does something bad, you punish it by maybe if a dog pisses in the house, you can take its face and rub it in the piss so it never does it again, or smack it. I am obviously against this, and I had to deal with my parents doing this for many years while I was living with them, and it's really hard, man, when you despise something so much and your parents do it, I was obviously always against it, but if anything happens in the future with my dad because of this, that's not my problem, But the thing is that I feel like this is a very cowardly way for you to approach disciplining an animal, or even your own child for that matter. I know that parents will spank their kids, I was very spanked myself, I was really, really heavily physically abused by my parents whenever I did something wrong, But hey, it didn't turn me into a serial killer, okay? As an adult, I understand that it was just a discipline, but I don't think that you're supposed to take the same approach with animals, man. If you guys notice that the lighting changes because I had to close my window because it's starting to, to blow wind here. It is gonna rain hard, guys, Depending on how hard it rains, I might even record a short for you guys to show you how it gets here when it rains in this city, It's freaking crazy. But anyway, so, right, animal abusers and whatnot. People who abuse their domestic animals already, I have a bone to pick with them, But even though I know it comes from a place of wanting to discipline, you're not supposed to make your pet fear you, You're supposed to make them love you, man. you know. And of course, the animal might respect you more if it fears you in a way, because a dog should always look to its owner as a master, at least that's what they say. If I ever have a dog, he's not going to be my slave, I'm not going to be his master, he's going to be my friend, you know. I've always treated my dogs like I was older brothers to them or something, you know, but never as an inferior being. And unfortunately, that's what the previous generation will never understand, you know. But what's worse than that are people who abuse animals literally just for the hell of it, you know. I mean, dude, like if you're walking down the street and you see a dog and you just hit it for the sake of hitting, you know, or scare it away, or you feel the need to smack people's animals, you know, if I ever have a dog or a pet and somebody hurts my animal intentionally, I will very likely kill that person. I will get arrested and go to jail for the rest of my life, but you will not hit my pet and stay alive, you know. You're not gonna get away with that. I don't care about the laws that prohibit it, you know. I don't care if I can just report it to the police or that. I will, dude, I will freaking lay you out and just rip you apart, and if somebody doesn't stop me, I will kill you. You know, if you abuse animals on a day-to-day basis or in any capacity, I already want you to die. I really wish that there was a death penalty for, you know, killing animals the same way there is for killing humans. Why do people, why are we so much more important than animals, man? No, they are innocent, you know. Dogs and cats and many other domestic animals, all they have is love for their owners, you know. All they feel is love. That's it, you know. They don't think the way we do, you know. They don't have complex emotions, you know. Like, yes, dogs, for example, feel happiness and sadness and anger and fear, you know. But they're not as complex as us. All they do is give us love and we give love back, you know. That's all they are, you know. And depending on what religion you follow, they don't even have souls. So they give us all that love for 15 years and then they don't really go anywhere. Unless you're a spiritual person who believes in reincarnation or whatever, you know. In my religion, dogs don't have souls, so when they die, they don't go to heaven. But hey, whatever you believe, that's fine. But that's what I'm saying, man, you know, like for somebody to look at something so sweet, innocent, and full of love and feel the need to attack it and hurt it, you know, I can't approve of this, you know. So if I have a dog, if I have my own pet and somebody outside, you know, comes and hurts her, bro, you better run. You better run, because I'm gonna pick up the closest thing that I have and smack you, and I don't care if I kill you. I really don't care. If you abuse my animal that I have and you, like, I don't know, let's put that into a more specific context. If I have a dog or a cat, then if you accidentally hurt the animal, that's cool. But if you intentionally attack my pet with the intention of hurting it, I am going to kill you. And I really don't care. If nobody stops me, there's a very good chance that if I'm in a bad mood, I will murder you. And I don't care, okay? Because, dude, that's the way that you're supposed to treat people who abuse animals, you know? But then again, you might be thinking, okay, well, he's a freaking psychopath because he's talking about killing people and this and that. Hey, I'm pretty sure everybody on the planet would do the same if their pets were in danger, okay? That's all I'm saying. It's not a threat, it's a promise, you know? Don't ever hurt any domestic animal that I have in my possession. Okay, that's all I'm saying. But that's just to illustrate a little bit of how much I hate people who do this kind of thing, you know? Man, I don't know, man. My blood is, it might not look like it because this is just a YouTube video, but my blood is boiling right now, man. My blood is really freaking boiling right now, and I just freaking hate it. But I gotta calm down. I can't curse, you know. I gotta stay calm because there's a storm on the way, you know. But there was this thing that I found some time ago that was just, oh my god. I found out some time ago about this thing in the deep web, you know. That's just, the deep web is a very complicated place for you to navigate, you know, because you're gonna find things that we normally can't even see on the surface web because it's so damn disturbing, you know. And there was a video that went viral, let's say, some time ago in the deep web of this thing called crushing porn or something of the sort, you know, where it's literally people watching videos of puppies and kittens getting crushed. Got wheezy just talking about that, man, you know. I mean, Jesus, like, if you're somebody who enjoys this, if this gives you some kind of sick sexual thrill, you really need to get executed, man, preferably with a shot to the head, you know, because I feel like the world is not really rigid enough to punish people like this, you know. Countries like Brazil really need the death penalty. I talked about that in this video here some time ago, how Brazil would really benefit from a death penalty, you know, and how the damn people in this country would be much more disciplined if they knew that they could die at a moment's notice, you know, with the crimes that they commit. But there has to be a special kind of punishment, you know, for people who not only abuse animals this way, but enjoy watching, you know, wishing they could do it themselves, you know. These people deserve to be tortured for many, many hours before dying in a very painful way, man. I'm sorry if some of the comments that I'm saying in this video are coming off as very harsh and aggressive and maybe even a little violent, but this is the side of me that I very rarely show on YouTube because I don't want to scare people. But then again, this really is going to show you guys how much I feel about people who abuse animals. The title of this video is not clickbait, man. Animal abusers really do need to die, in my opinion, you know, in the most painful way. The same way that if a man rapes a woman, he deserves to be raped himself and then executed, you know. Abuse towards women is something that I also do not tolerate, you know. So, but hey, if you kill a woman, if you kill somebody, obviously you deserve to go to jail for the rest of your life. But I've always had a bigger issue with hurting and killing animals than people, you know, because like I said, animals never have it coming. They are innocent. They never do anything toward violence or death, man, you know. I've seen so many crimes against dogs here in Sao Paulo that honestly, it just really irks me, you know, against animals here in Brazil, that I just really wish. There was this one case of a security guard who just beat and killed a dog for no reason other than that she was apparently trespassing, you know, going into the supermarket when she wasn't supposed to. The video is very graphic, shows a lot of blood. God, I just can't, man. Yeah, the guy lost his job and I don't think he was even arrested, man. If I see this guy in front of me one day, bro, somebody please stop me. I just can't. I have such a passion for this, man, you know. If somebody kills an animal, in my head, in my opinion, they deserve to die. And if nobody else takes care of it, then maybe I'll just pull a Batman and do it myself, you know. Even though I know it's against the law to take somebody else's life, but hey, should also be against the law to take an animal's life. And yet, people do it anyway because they just don't know any better. And now, as the storm outside draws ever closer with the thunder that I heard in the distance, I am going to end this video here, you know. I think I might have gotten a little bit carried away at times, but this is something that I really am very passionate about, defending animals, you know, and feeling like they depend on us, man. Our pets, they look to us for love and protection and comfort, you know, and friendliness. So if you take that, if you take all of that positive energy that your pet offers you and return it with, you know, aggressiveness and, you know, physical violence, you know, it's really not going to be it's not going to be healthy, man. You know, it really isn't. That's not the way you discipline an animal. There is so many other ways that you can do it without resorting to actually laying a hand on it, you know. Same thing with kids, but hey, kids are humans, you know, so you discipline your children however the hell you want to. I don't care, but you better start disciplining your pets accurately, man, you know. You better stop hitting your damn pets, because I don't really know, depending on the country, if there's even a law against it, you know, as in like smacking your pets around. But there are countries that I think there are laws against animal cruelty, you know, and not really sure how they act in it. I'm pretty sure there isn't a death penalty, but there should be, you know. Like if you start cutting out the people who are just, you know, lackluster in society, those who, you know, abuse women and children and animals, and start executing them, we are going to start having a much more peaceful world, you know. The COVID-19 pandemic that I talked about on the last vlog here, you know, really eradicated a lot of people from the face of the earth, you know. Millions of people, many who were innocent and didn't deserve to die, of course, but if you start executing and exterminating those who don't deserve to live, like those who abuse animals, we're gonna have such a much better society, man. You guys hear that? Even the thunder agrees with me, or Thor, the god of thunder. It's gonna rain hard, bro. It is gonna rain hard. I don't even know if I'll be able to, you know, do any more videos here, but maybe I'll try, you know, because I did this new thing with my camera that lets me record for longer now without the battery dying. So yeah, it's all good. I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys, you know. I'm sorry if I came off as very, very harsh and aggressive, you know, but this is just the way I feel, and I want you to tell me in the comments below what you think. If you agree or disagree, you know, if you're as passionate about this as I am, hopefully you are, and if not, at least let me know why, okay? And if you happen to like this video, please go ahead and give it a like, and also subscribe to my channel, because I release videos every single day. And while you're at it, hit the notification bell so you can know exactly what time I upload, and it's all good. This is Chazzy signing out for now. Very hot-headed after that last one. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Roll the outro screen.